Want to see what's inside a Hydra box? Yeah, all right, let's do it. So, pretty well packaged. In the box, when you buy one of these Hydra 64 HDs, and I'm assuming the 32s are much the same, you get the light itself, as you can see on the bottom. You got 4 LED arrays, I guess that's what you call them, and a big old cable. And the cable is one of these little pin attachments on there. So you get the light itself, the cable, a quick start guide, which just basically tells you how to set it up on your mobile phone. Of course, you can't use these lights with Reef Link anymore. They're all Bluetooth, so the money I spent on the Reef Link is pretty much worthless for the lights. I don't know why they went that route. Seems strange, but anyway, this is how you set the lights up on your mobile phone. What else is in the box? Tells you on the blue cardboard here that what you need to do is, set it up with your mobile phone, download the app and all that kind of stuff. And then the bottom of the box is a power brick. Now note, if you're upgrading from 26s, you will find that the power brick is bigger, so you can't, it's not just a hot swap. You can't just use the same power brick, the same cables. It's not going to work. And you will find a power cord as well. Obviously, you can use the same power cord that attaches to the power brick. Now, one thing you should know about these lights as well is that if you've got the HMS arm kits like I do for the 26s, this cable doesn't fit in the channels. So they provide some clips, not in this box, you have to get them extra, to enable you to run the cables fairly neatly, but they're not going to be as neat as they were for the 26s, which again is a little bit of a disappointment. So yeah, no hot swap in these. You've got to take your HMS brackets out, you've got to take the old wiring out for the 26s, and then run this on the outside of the groove that you can put the 26 cable in, and yeah, bit of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. This power brick is considerably bigger than the ones that come with the 26. I say it's twice the size. So yeah, that's what you get in the box in a Hydra 26, in a Hydra 64 HD. So the light, big cable, the power brick, the power cord that goes into the power brick, and this quick start guide. So if you're wondering how I acclimate stuff, this is how I do it. I generally always buy stuff on a Saturday, by which time I have made up my water for water change either on a Saturday or a Friday. And so I don't mess with the levels in my tank, and by that I mean the overflow. My water change water is always the same temperature, so I float whatever I buy in my water change buckets. So that's how I do it, and I leave them in there for 20 minutes or so, get them acclimated, and then begin the process of putting them in the tank. So the next part of the process, I use Reef Primer by Polyp Labs, the good old folks at Polyp Labs. I put a tiny bit in a jug, and then I will get the corals. I'll empty some of the water into here, swirl it around, put some more water in, and leave the corals in here for about 10 minutes. And what I normally do is put this on top of a like a tea towel with a couple of heat pads under it, just so it keeps the water warm. So like I said, get a couple of heat pads, give them a shake, make sure they're nice and warm. These things are super expensive. You get them at any outdoors place, they're like 10 bucks for 50 or something stupid like that. Probably get them cheaper. And then I stick those underneath the jug And what that does, it just stops the temperature from dropping too much. So your final product's going to look like this. Just put it on top of a towel. Get the heat pads under the jar, whatever you're going to put it in. And then now I'll go and get the corals and add some of the water and then put the corals in here. Righty, time to get the corals out. Make a hole in the bag. And I'm gonna stick some of this water in here. Like so. There's still enough in there. I'm gonna give that a swirl. Make sure that Reef shot mixes up. Reef Primer, sorry. Only put a little bit in there. I don't know what the recommended dose is, but I do it my way. Top it up. Carefully get the coral out. This is a blue Gonipora. Stick it in. Next coral is a little Tongan acro. Don't know what species it is. You know me, not very good on my species. I just buy what looks nice. And I've had absolutely no success with Tongan acros at all. So dump some more water in. Well, they both came from the same tank. Carefully by the base of the rock that it's stuck on. Get the coral out. Put the coral in. All right. Leave them in there for 5 to 10 minutes. And then I shall add some little bit of tank water in there. And we'll call that acclimated. All right, if you didn't already know, over on my Instagram site, I'm running a giveaway. And the giveaway is to win everything you see there right in front of you. Not the Hydra HT64, which is on the right. But if you go and have a look at my Instagram feed, there is a giveaway post. I think it was maybe last week that I put that up. So take a look at my feed. You'll see the latest giveaway. And what I'm giving away is kind of a reef care kit, if you want to call it that. So there's 2 4-inch filter media cups made in America. There is a 1 litre Red Sea Foundation alkalinity. So this is part of the 3-part that they do. This is the alkalinity part. There's also Reef Primer from Polyp Labs. So when you're adding new corals or zoas to your tank, you can dip them in that, make sure there's no nasty stuff on it. You get in a Polyp Lab scope, so it's basically a blue actinic light. You can see all the nasty stuff that live on your corals if you're after those, or just look at stuff and it kind of makes them fluoresce. And then a range of products from Seacam. So I've got the garlic guard for you, the reef dip, which is like an iodine dip for new corals, and the reef trace, which is a makeup of trace elements for your reef tank. And then the most expensive part of all of this is the Waterbox Reef holographic sticker. Now to enter, you've got to like the Instagram post, you have got to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you have to tag a couple of people in the Instagram post when you like it, and then just add the hashtag Waterbox Reef. Just a quick one. I did get a couple of corals today. I know I'm a bad boy and I said I wouldn't get any more. I got this stunning little acro. I think this is from Bali actually. It's in there acclimating at the moment. Sorry about the blue lights. I haven't got the filter on the GoPro. And then I got this blue Gonipora which is just there and there acclimating. I know it's in the wrong position, it needs to move, but I didn't have time to do that right now, and I knew that would be slow coming out, so I'll do that a little bit later on.